y'all, how ghetto is this? Here's my nail.
I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put a hurtin' on ya like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl acting stinking.
Good morning, good morning. Anytime there are children around, there will be a mess, right? I feel like as a parent, it is always a mad dash to wherever you are going, whatever you are doing. And I say, I need a moment to just be home and clean my house and do this and that. And then when I'm at home, I'm too tired. I'm like, I just want to lay here and rest. So it's hard. Yeah. Anywho, so today I'm volunteering at the Getty House, and I'm looking forward to that because I didn't know that, first off, that the mayor had a dedicated house. Like, news to me. Girl, look at this. We have to go. Come on.
It's really fun to look at them.
I think they're upside down. In fact, they are upside down. These little grooves are supposed to go over your nose.
Oh, that's why it hurt me.
All right, come on. We gotta go. All right, I'll call y'all back later. All right, y'all. So I am finally en route, but I had to stop at Target because I need to put my nail back on. I know it looks hella trifling, but the budget is the budget. I'm sticking to the budget. I'm not getting my nails done until it calls for it, and that's not until next week. So I need to glue this nail back on and tough it out for another couple of days, which I'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. Can we just talk about for a minute, like, as a parent, it is so hard to, how can I say this? Like, find things that your kids are really motivated to continue doing in terms of sports, in terms of extracurricular activities. I feel like my daughter is at this age where I'm having to, like, I want to expose her to as much as possible in terms of, you know, sports, in terms of, you know, hobbies and different things that she can do, because I feel like all of those things open up doors in terms of like what your life can possibly look like. For instance, kids who play like tennis or fencing or I don't know, badminton. I'm probably saying that wrong. But, you know, all of those sports have different levels of like socioeconomic standings where people are going to be a part of it. I just want to make sure that I'm exposing her to things that are going to expose her to a better life. I'm thankful for the life that my parents gave to me. That's, you know, and it's always got to be a step better than the prior, right? So for me, I'm like, okay, let's try tennis. Let's try, you know, are you into golf? Like, how do you feel about, I think I was trying to get her into water polo, into volleyball, like exposing her all these different things. But it's like, she'll start off like, oh, I really like it. And next thing you know, she's like, I don't like it no more. And I'm like, so we've been through a couple of sports. At this point, we're now at tennis, and I'm like, okay, you know, it seems like she's really enjoying it. And now I'm like, okay, we're at that point where she's been doing it for a while. Is she going to continue to enjoy it? And it's like when you sign up for a season and having to like really push your child through that season when you figure out like they are no longer interested. That is such a difficult task as a parent, because it's like, personally, you've already spent the money, you're invested, right? But then when your child is no longer invested, having to like be that external motivation to get them through that season is tough. And there have been days where I'm like, we're pulling up to tennis and she's like, I don't want to play tennis. And I'm like, but just yesterday you said how much you loved it, and now you're saying you don't want to do it because it's a little hot outside. So all I can say is it's tough, but you know, I'm just hoping that she really enjoys it. Even if she doesn't enjoy it as much now, that she'll come back to it and enjoy it, because that's how I feel like I was. So saying all that to say, I'm really like, if you're a parent out there and you're going through this too, like, I see you, we're here, and I pray you get through it, but I know it's tough, so just hang in there. But if so, you know, drop a comment, share what you're going through, because it is not easy. Y'all, how ghetto is this? Here's my nail, and we're gonna put that baby right back on today. Okay, well, let me get my stuff. I'll check in with you all once I get there. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You too, have a great day. Yeah, I'm putting on this nail right now. Don't even. Let me look these windows. It's so awkward sometimes when I'm vlogging in public, but oh well. Look at that. Back in business. Anywho, I'll check in with y'all in a hot second. I just parked. I'm trying to relax a little bit. I'm actually here early, so they wanted us to be here by 12:30. It's 11:56. I asked them when we did our orientation, like, can we film there? Because I think this is such an interesting experience to be able to go to the mayor's like residence. So it's like 7 or 8 LAUSD schools are going to be coming to the Getty House, and we're going to have like arts and crafts and different like Halloween themed activities. It's gonna be really cute. This particular membership at the gathering spot has definitely opened doors for me. I follow this guy who goes by Wall Street Trap, and he always said your money should buy you a few things. He was saying money should buy you access, right? And I forgot, there was a couple other things, but I have been employing that in terms of, you know, if I'm going to spend money on something, it should either make my life easier, it should at least buy me some of my time back, or it should buy me access into rooms that I have not been in or that have not been open to me with just, you know, what I do in terms of career and XYZ. I will say that having that membership has definitely plugged me with some people to help me in terms of getting my business off the ground, just meeting other people, like-minded people. It also sort of boils down to making sure your money is really working for you. So if you have a gathering spot in your area, definitely I would suggest getting a membership. Yeah, this is it. We're here. I just got an email that I have been selected to join the Crenshaw Cultural Tourism Accelerator. So things are taking off. I am so excited. Okay, now I have to figure out how the heck I'm gonna work this into my schedule. To whom much is given, much is expected. I just love seeing little kids in costumes. Y'all, I can't wait to put this somewhere. Look at, I got a little eyeball. And it's got little lashes like me. Like, y'all see that? She cute. Actually met, well not met, but back when I used to work in entertainment PR, there were always like certain photographers and people around at the different events that we did. Sure enough, I saw one of the photographers, Arnold, and I was like, hey, I remember you. So we were talking, And, you know, just seeing him today really reminded me of my godfather. So I was like, you remind me of my godfather? I showed him a picture and he was like, that's your godfather? I was like, yeah. And he was like, Rusty is your godfather? And I was like, yeah, you know him? He was like, do I know him? We were running in the same circles and like, you know, he was telling me all these stories. It's both bittersweet because obviously seeing Arnold, talking to him reminded me so much of my godfather. You know, I told him, I was like, he passed away like about 10 years ago. And you know, it's still kind of sad because that was somebody who really, especially as a teenager, taught me a lot of things. I was telling him how my godfather would take me and my friends to these, like, drop us off to the little kid parties that we were going to, all age clubs, and you know, he would take us to the clubs and then he would pick us up and we would go to Pink's. And you know, we were living like this, I don't want to say the Hollywood, but we, you know, we were in the streets. We were kids. We were having a good time. But talking to him was nice. But oh man, it also brought up some old memories. You know, you just miss people when they're gone. Hi. But let me hop in this car. Y'all, I am back at Ulta. I say back because I was here last night and I had to run out of here. I was here yesterday and of course I was here with my daughter. And by the time I literally came in here for specific things, by the time I got to the front, my phone had died, which had my little, you know, had all my stuff on there. Had my little coupons, okay? And then, you know, of course, true baby girl fashion. She was just picking up stuff. And by the time the lady had fully rung us up, my total came out to $400. I did not come to spend no $400. Okay. Anywho, I did not come to spend $400 at Ulta. So guess what we did? We left. I always make it a point to, I don't want to say, I like to shop. If I'm going to shop, I'm going to shop solo. And I don't want to deal with all these little knickknacks and, oh, the mini universe, I want to get this. I'm not buying that. So, per usual, I ordered online for pickup, and I'm gonna keep it real simple. All right, Ulta got me, but not for too much. That's the thing, when you are shopping solo, and I'm speaking about the parents out here, you can get just what you need, nothing more, nothing less. But as soon as the kids are involved, they throwing all kind of stuff in the basket. So she did not get a chance to come. Sorry, not sorry. But now I have to go and run and pick her up. So hopefully she doesn't notice what's in the trunk. Yeah, nothing to see here. I know I'm not the only parent out here that secretly shops when their kid is away. So I don't feel guilty, but like I said, I came to get just what I need, nothing more, nothing less, and that's what I'm doing. But I gotta get on the road. I will talk to you all in a hot second. Drew, what did you just say?
I said, I don't understand how you have so much energy for being a mom and being a regular person, just living.
I think she's starting to get it, y'all.
I'm tired all the time. I fall asleep in class.
It takes a lot of energy to be an adult, girl. We have to grab some last minute stuff from Target. It's my second time going to Target today.
Get over on the other lane and like.
Not proud of it, but we gotta do it.
How's you?
I love that she's still a kid. Look at this. I need.
We're back for the bag of bones.
Now we need to get the oatmeal. Such a buttons.